So, und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von OneShot. Hallöchen Timo.
Hallo Leute.
Weiter geht's. Wir sind wieder da. Wir sind mit dem Aufzug runtergefahren. I'll go get the evacuees, I suppose. So. What is going on? No!
Run.
It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door.
Move up.
Yeah. Hold on, maybe Timo and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do.
Move up. Why it's
But
okay.
what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay.
Okay, where does this lead to?
Das ist immer noch der Tower, aber da können wir jetzt nicht machen, weil wir haben nicht die 3 Phosphor-Items dabei.
Ja.
Man braucht ja 3 gelbes Phosphor-Sachen, um da reinzukommen.
Ja, wir haben nur das Buch bisher, was leuchtet. Das Ember
Ja.
haben wir nicht mal.
Ne, eine Feder haben wir auch nicht bekommen und einen Würfel haben wir auch nicht. This door won't budge. Die
Damn
Tür
it.
geht nicht auf. Das heißt, auf die Elevator Street kommen wir nicht.
Dann müssen wir zurück zum Fuchs finden, unbedingt jetzt.
Wir müssen zu Rue. Ja, nein, da ist der andere Aufzug,
Ja,
der linke.
18.
Die waren übrigens vorher nicht da. Im ersten Durchlauf sind diese beiden Aufzüge nicht da gewesen.
Ja, ist richtig. Ja, da kommt er.
Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me.
Oh shit.
Ja. I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get you out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Das Gesicht hier so oben drüber gucken ist auch geil, oder? Kip, you're alive! You, should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh my gosh, you found the Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he need to go build a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. A robot. No wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We are talking about the same boy, right? Ed, white hair, goggles. That's Cedric, yeah? He, grabbed the book from the back room and then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Messiah, please. We don't want you to go out there. Not when everything is, well... George is right. The square seemed to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do bring back the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure what we'd do. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, You're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long it's become background noise for us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save.
You can always just smash the light bulb.
Yeah, smash the light bulb and reset.
Yes.
You must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Timo, do you remember?
Yes.
The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end. I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. Then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Timo. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Timo, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Oh, that was beautiful. Kip, did you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage Timo. I'm right here. I know, right? It happened right in front of our eyes.
You mean holds?
Their eyes. Oh, sorry, got carried away. But yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. Promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. So.
Well?
Here we are. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay.
Okay. Let's go find that fox.
Rue. Wir müssen Rue finden. Hello, person. This is a library/temporary shelter.
Okay.
Ja. Da rechts ist immer noch nichts.
Mensch. Bei all den Weltänderungen ist da natürlich immer noch nichts.
Und links ist nur der Unterschied, dass die Person nicht mehr dasteht. Die ist jetzt auch in der Bibliothek drinnen.
Obviously.
Nein. Da. You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes.
Yes, I'm rude.
Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room.
That's so cute.
Ja. Nach oben mussten wir durch die Vendor Street in den Tower-Bereich gehen wieder. Weil unten die andere Tür hat sich ja nicht geöffnet.
Ja, stimmt.
Da sind nämlich Squares davor.
Das ist ja schon fast wie dieses Minigame, wo man Fahrrädern ausweichen muss. Racing Game. Back to the room, I guess.
Nein, nicht in den Raum. In den Raum mit der Uhr müsst ihr gehen.
So.
Du kannst da hinten durchgehen. Hinter dem Tower kannst du durchgehen auch. Da ist noch Weg. Kannst da einfach rum. Let's see if this elevator works.
It's supposed to be stuck on a floor, right?
Ja, auf diesem. Der war auf dieser Etage fest. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with a memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Jetzt kommt tolle Lore, nochmal so ein bisschen was. Tolle Hintergrundinfo. Da kannst du nichts machen, weil du brauchst ja die anderen beiden.
Ja.
Und die sind ja aber nicht mehr da. Aber die geht jetzt nach oben.
Upstairs.
Hörst du die Musik?
Ja.
You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge.
Okay.
It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look.
One freaking jump?
Ah! It was depressing for me at first, too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Henrik told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the Spirit of the World? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person to a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is?
Yes.
Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is?
Yes.
A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with flaws dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your own end though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend.
Sounds like Tamagotchi.
Ja, so ein bisschen. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Timo know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe.
Okay. Running down the stairs, very intelligent. Oh freak.
You guys are okay? Yep.
Das komplette gelassene Gesicht dazu.
Nee, das ist das Sigh-Gesicht, Stöhnen.
Also.
When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. So, wo geht's hin? Was?
Auf zu den 3 Lichtern.
Ja. Tür geht auf und alle gehen rein. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this.
Lass mich raten. Roboter geht's zu den Blauen.
What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden the decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get to them we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world which will... Confused cat noises. Bro, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Timo's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Timo is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Timo would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does Timo know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask Timo on this. Right. Hold on. Das Buch leuchtet wieder. The journal is glowing again, Timo. Mhm.
I don't give hands OneShot, okay.
I guess that answers that question.
Yes.
So. Blue. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is blue. That's mine then. So, jetzt. Ich wechsle die Szene zu voller Bildschirm. Und ich packe das, warte. Ich packe das Spiel mal nach hier unten. Dann, man sieht es auf jeden Fall noch. Dann zum einen gehen wir mal hier hin und machen Documents, My Games, OneShot. Wir haben es nämlich jetzt zweimal offen. My Games, OneShot noch einmal. Dann mal einmal hier und einmal hier. So, du musst die Schlüssel aus den 3 kleinen Portalen in das große Portal bewegen. Ich habe dir den Tipp gegeben mit den 2 nebeneinander. So, auf dem einen machst du Portal 1 auf und musst den Key in das Big Portal bewegen. Du kannst auch rüberziehen. Einfach rüberziehen, genau. Erst immer anklicken und jetzt ziehen. Nach Big Portal verschieben. So. Dann musst du einmal zurück. Genau, und dann machst du das gleich in Portal 2. Tatsächlich muss man nicht mal die Dinger rüberschieben, sondern man muss eigentlich einfach nur, also es geht genauso, wenn man einfach nur den Big Portal Ordner öffnet und 3 Textdateien erstellt mit einem gewissen Namen.
Ich will nicht wissen, was passiert, wenn man das Gesicht aus der Textbox entfernt.
Nee, da passiert nichts. Das ist... Übrigens, warte mal kurz. Guck mal, du siehst, die sind hier verschwunden und tauchen hier so als Code auf. Darum habe ich das gemacht, dass man das noch sieht. Und jetzt, wenn du es rüberwiegst, Achtung, wenn du loslässt, achte mal da drauf. Da auch, die sind kurz da zu sehen und dann verschwinden sie alle und werden zu diesem Teil im Hintergrund. So, ich mache das wieder mit, dass es in der Mitte ist und die beiden Dinger werden versteckt. Szene wird wieder gewechselt. Es wird wieder in die Mitte geschoben. So, und weiter geht's. Die Code-Tür.
Passt zum Hintergrund.
Ja, das stimmt wirklich. Das passt zum Hintergrund. Das ist, auf dem Hintergrund ist ja auch das da. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... The World Machine. Hier gibt es einige Sachen, die man sich angucken kann. They're watercolor sticks. It's a big book on the table. A box filled with folders and loose paper. A box full of notebooks and sketches. Black clovers in a glass case.
Den wurden die gemacht.
Black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books. Big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what the blueprint is.
Yeah.
Ja, das ist ein Bauplan, ein Blueprint. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first.
Ja, und von allen 3 von den Savior.
Nee, Savior ist Nico. Das sind die 3 Figuren im
Nee, Messiah ist Nico.
Ja, Nico ist Messiah, Savior, wie auch immer.
Okay.
A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. It's a stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. It's a tea set. Coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. So, eine Sache gibt's auch noch, die du noch, bevor du da reingehst, die du noch, This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. So, und zwar gehen wir zur Tür nach unten. The door is gone? Well, the door does not exist without us there. Guess I can't go back out, huh? Do you need to? Not really. Ja, warum sollte man wieder rausgehen wollen? Weil da draußen ist ja nichts.
Nichts, was sehr stabil ist.
Ja. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Timo should still remember what to do there. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Du solltest dich noch erinnern, was hier zu tun ist, oder?
Ich finde es ganz schade, dass die Farbe dieses...
Ja, aber ist halt so.
Ja, Ressourcen spart.
Nee, nicht Ressourcen sparen, das ist so.
Okay. Ui.
Das gleiche sieht man ja hier auf der Umrandung vom Hintergrund ja auch. So, warte, du brauchst nichts machen, ich hab das doch hier unten. Ich hab hier unten Steam. Wir starten und wieder rüber. Aber halt ein Stückchen nach oben verschoben nochmal. So, ja. Warte. Schönes Bild nochmal. Die Musik. Dieses Lied heißt Nico and the World Machine.
I have no idea where we are.
Das ist The World Machine, könnte man so schön sagen. Auf jedem dieser Bilder sieht man immer so einen Punkt in der Mitte. Das ist Nico, überall, immer wieder.
Ja, macht ja Sinn, dass irgendwer den Spieler rendert.
Ja, das ist sozusagen das Fenster. Jede einzelne Version davon. Das soll so ein bisschen widerspiegeln, dass man irgendwie die Welt 100-mal durchgespielt hat, bevor das Update kam.
Man ist ja nicht der einzige Spieler, der das jemals gespielt hat.
Nee, ich meine nur, dass man selber das hunderte Male gemacht hat in der ganzen Zeit, weil damals gab es das ja noch nicht, als es neu war. Das ist ja jetzt schon ein paar Jahre alt. So, da geht man weiter. Ich glaube, der Raum noch und dann schon der leere, oder?
Das nächste.
Ja, hier sind keine Bilder mehr. Jetzt ist ein leerer Gang und zwar, da kommt...
Hui.
Jetzt startet die Musik. Hör genau hin. Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Timo listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Like at the mines, I remember. Timo did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. something happened in there to make you upset. After that I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first it was intentional. During testing, long before I realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration.
Did you just say catwalks?
So heißen die Teile.
Also.
Forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back at home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Timo brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want for you is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Feathering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time it... oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? That's the whole thing about conflicts in our code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true about the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they are all supposed to be extensions of your own code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. That robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Timo does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Timo would keep coming back? Why do you think Timo would restart even after the ending? I think Timo wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before,
Speech 100.
Yeah, I'm scared. You can do it, I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but... Here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this.
Let's do this, chumps.
So, jetzt versuche an den Squares vorbeizukommen.
Also, nein.
Versuche dran vorbeizukommen.
Ja.
Nicht drumrum. Hey, Timo, did you see that? The squares It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Ja, die gehen weg alle.
Yay!
Du musst tatsächlich nicht mal alle entfernen, du kannst einfach durchrennen.
Nice.
Ja. Timo, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They are all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me.
Make do. Well, this could not be more meta.
Ja, das sind die besten Credits in jedem Spiel jemals. Messiah? Robot Lady! Du bist natürlich schön weit weggegangen. You're okay. I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Isn't that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? From the room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must be why the squares were going away, Timo. And it's why you are here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too.
Those are called the credits.
World machine. Huh. Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Timo, let's go take a closer look.
Yeah, boy.
Wirklich fast alles. Diese 3 Leute.
Warte, mit dem kann man bestimmt auch reden.
Ja, kann man. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Der wurde ja auch von den Squares klein gemacht, hat man leider nicht gesehen. The head engineer can help me, do not worry. Alright. Hello, Messiah. Blind lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even the squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Off you go, Messiah.
No Nico on the time.
Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Dad almost tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh, say, what is this place? Are we in limbo?
I hope not.
Ahula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey Timo, are they gonna be okay? They're fine.
They're fine, Nico. Everyone's fine.
The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Timo says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than Limbo. Ja, du kannst nochmal mit denen reden. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. So, das war's dann. Egal, mit wem man redet. Die beiden sind ein Dialog.
Oh, hello there.
Off you go, Messiah.
Fembot.
Yeah, it's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too.
No, this is one shot, not one piece.
Ja, weiter. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares started leaking the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat, and they just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead.
Ich kann nicht sterben, ich muss noch arbeiten.
Ja, genau. Thank you for playing.
Same to you for programming.
Yeah. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Timo and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. Sprich nochmal mit dem... Ja, und nicht noch was mit... So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. Ah, that's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Timo, Nico, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help.
You got some Robux? Okay.
Ah, okay, das gleiche nochmal. Wir sagen nichts weiter.
Okay. Wow. Das ist wirklich ganz übertreffen sein Ende.
Die Musik jetzt. The world below looks so small. Das klingt doch auch schon so nach Ende, oder?
Mhm.
So, dann mach dich bereit, die Sonne reinzupacken. Jetzt. Mach weiter. Where the sun belongs, here goes nothing. Ja, die Musik hat nämlich schon gestartet für das. Was da jetzt sollte eigentlich kommen, während man schon... Überall Squares verschwinden. Die Musik ist eigentlich gut abgepasst dafür, dass das halt genau geht mit, wenn dieser Umschwung kommt, dass genau dann auch das Ende ist. Nur, wir sind ein paar Sekunden zu spät dran. Jetzt ist nämlich schon der Umschwung. Die Musik ändert sich jetzt. Aber...
Wir sind
ja, ein paar Sekunden.
Dabei.
Nee. Jetzt sollte dieser Umschwung kommen. Gleich, nach der Szene nochmal. Ja, war noch die eine weitere Szene. Oder? Ah nee, die Höhlen links ändert sich auch nochmal. Da. Quadrate überall verschwinden alle. Profitbot freut sich auch, die Sonne wieder zu sehen. Ja. Und der Robot ist wieder hergestellt. Jetzt sollte dieser Umschwung kommen gleich. Ja, gut, jetzt startet es auch. Ah, passt. This is the room I first woke up in. Timo, are you still here? Timo? Yes. Timo! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't the door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw back in the city. This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Timo. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. In my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Timo. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too. Augenblick. Noch nicht drücken, ich schieb's nach oben und wechsel die Szene. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Timo. Tschüss, Nico.
Tschüss, Nico.
War schön. die Musik dazu passt auch perfekt.
Mhm.
Dieses Lied heißt nämlich In Memory.
Ah.
Ja. Und mit einer Leertastendruck schließt sich das Spiel.
Wow.
Ja.
Das
wenn man
ist mein Ende.
Wenn man es wieder öffnet, dann ist man im Hauptmenü.
Okay.
Wenn man es dann wieder startet, wenn man dann auf Start drückt, dann ist man wieder in dem Raum und das Lied spielt erneut.
Ist doch besser so, ganz ehrlich.
Man kann diesen Raum wenigstens nochmal sehen.
Mhm.
Einfach nur für die Emotionen. Und um das Lied zu hören. So. Leertaste oder eine andere Taste schließt es wieder. So. Allerdings, es gibt noch eine weitere Sache, die man machen kann. Wir sind bei 50 Minuten, das machen wir jetzt noch schnell. Das ist dann auch ein gültiges Ende für OneShot.
Ah.
Und zwar, Steam Overlay, bitte geh mal bitte lange weg, danke. 3 Punkte.
Dat.
Hallo World Machine. Timo. You're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Timo. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there is no story for me to tell. No message to traverse the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. I see. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Man könnte dann mit diesem Nico Reflection Skin das Spiel nochmal durchspielen, aber jeder dieser Durchläufe, die man so macht, verhält sich wie der allererste Durchlauf. Also die Zahlen über der Tür sind aus, die werden niemals wieder leuchten jetzt. Wenn man mehrere normale Durchläufe gemacht hätte ohne Solstice, dann hätten die in jedem Lauf geleuchtet auch.
Okay.
Aber man kann trotzdem mit der Tür interagieren. Es gibt noch eine Sache, aber die würde ich sagen, machen wir, wenn, als ein kleines Special, einfach nur Mini-Video nochmal. Ja. Kann ich dir ja gerne nochmal gleich zeigen.
Okay.
Ja, aber mit schönen 53 Minuten würde ich sagen, das war ein sehr schönes und emotionales Ende für OneShot.
Definitiv.
Ich kann nur wiederholen, man muss es einfach selbst gespielt haben. Selbst wenn man es komplett geschaut hat, es selber zu spielen, ist nochmal was ganz anderes.
Ja.
Es ist in einer ganz anderen Liga. Ich kann nur noch wiederholen, was ich schon mehrfach gesagt habe. Ich hasse mich selbst dafür, dass ich mich gespoilert habe. Dass ich schon alles kannte, was los ist, bevor ich selber gespielt habe. Ich habe mir sogar jetzt extra vorgestern den Soundtrack für das Spiel gekauft, komplett. Die 9 Euro oder sowas, was das war. Einfach nur, weil ich das Spiel so sehr mag, dass ich die Entwickler dieses Spiels einfach nur unterstützen möchte mit, dass sie hoffentlich mal ein weiteres Spiel machen, was ebenfalls so gut ankommt.
Definitiv episch.
Ja. Das ist eine ganz eigene Kategorie von großartiges Spiel. Also, es ist unvergleichlich mit anderen Spielen. Allein schon diese letzten 3 Soundtracks.
Es ist vor allem ein sehr persönliches Spiel.
Ja.
Es geht nochmal sehr viel näher ran als in einem klassischen RPG.
Ja. Allein diese letzten 3 Soundtracks, Solstice, während man in den Credits runtergelaufen ist, dann Sunrise, das was gespielt hat, während man die Sonne reingepackt hat, und dann am Ende In Memory, das was läuft, wenn man in dem Raum steht. Diese 3 Lieder alleine, da wird mein ganzer Kopf von nass schon fast wieder. Okay. So doll emotional werde ich davon. Alleine schon, wenn Nico and the World Machine oder Encounter spielt, die beiden davor. Ich habe ja gesagt, Nico and the World Machine, das habe ich ja erwähnt, während das gespielt hat. Encounter ist das danach, während man mit der World Machine redet. Während eines dieser beiden läuft, stellen sich schon all meine Haare zu Berge. Ich krieg schon Gänsehaut über den ganzen Körper, alles kribbelt, weil ich einfach schon weiß, gleich kommt Solstice. Ja. Ich kann es wirklich von ganzem Herzen nur empfehlen, dieses Spiel zu kaufen und selber zu spielen. Es ist einfach nur toll. Vielleicht machen wir ja, wenn es weitergekommen ist, auch mal die Mods, die es für OneShot gibt, aber die müssen halt erstmal in einer guten Phase sein, dass sie nicht nur Early Access sind, sondern noch auch schon in der Release-Phase.
Mhm.
Ja, macht's gut, bis zum nächsten Video. Bis
Und
dann.
ciao, Leute.
Ciao.